Hey guys, this is Nick from Domazet Gaming, and today I wanted to make this video to just talk about my experience switching to PC from console. Now, since 2013, I have been gaming on a console, PS4 to be specific. Before that, I gamed on a PC and have built my own before, so I've had experience in it when it comes to PC and gaming on it. Now let's fast forward to 2020, and a lot of people might question the move to PC now, just before new consoles come out. Now, I have my reasons for it, which I will share with you in this video. But right now, I just want to talk about my impressions and noticeable differences I've experienced so far in the first few months. Now, with a console, you get a product. It works, you download a game, and you play it. And that is definitely a strong selling point for a console. You don't need to customize anything. It's very much plug and play. When it comes to a price point, a console will always be cheaper the PC equivalent when it comes to price versus performance. A $500 console will easily outperform a PC of that price. However, it is worth noting here that on a PC you can do much more than just gaming, and that's why the higher price. But let's try to focus on gaming, specifically here in this video. Now, when it comes to exclusives, this is where it becomes trickier. Every console has games that come only to that platform. But to play them all, you will need to own all three: Xbox, PS4, and Nintendo. And then, at that point, I think it's just here it comes personal preference. Personally, I bought a PS4 for all those years because I prefer the exclusive games. PC has its own exclusives, especially like RPGs and strategy games. If you're a fan of those, which I'm a huge fan, maybe you want to lean towards more to PC. That was definitely a big selling point for me. Also, with the exception that now Xbox exclusives now come to PC as well, which really is great. Getting two in one there. I've been playing the new Horizon Forza, 4, and it's just such a brilliant game. Now, PCs are fully customizable. You get to build your own custom machine in which you choose each part, which will determine how powerful your machine is for gaming. You can also get a pre-built PC, but I would highly recommend you try build your own because it will give it that personal touch and really you can make it your own. I love that idea that my PC looks completely different to anybody else's. I get to put my personal touch to it. You know, consoles also don't have an upgrade part. If I want to have better graphics or more performance, with a PC I can just throw more parts at it and it's very doable and easy. With a console, you kind of have to wait 7 years for the new machine to comes out. A new console. So upgrading PC also it does come with a price. Don't get me wrong, but in the long run, it's cheaper. And down below, I will explain in what way I feel like it does become cheaper. With a PC, the first initial um, buy is more expensive because the parts are more expensive, but in the long run, you will save on other things. Now, when it comes to actual games, my word, did they look better? Yes, that will depend of your setup, of course, and how much money invest into a PC. But games run so much smoother and look a hell of a lot better. I've recently been playing the new Star Wars game, and wow, I had to stop so many times that it might have used the lightning puddles, the hair physics, the clothing, like it's just face animation, and the fact that games run at like 60 frames per second and more is a huge difference. I never thought it would really make much of a difference to me personally until I've actually experienced it, higher frames per second, especially in first person shooters. Difference is very noticeable there. Same goes, with monitors. Games run so much smoother on a monitor than a TV. There's no comparison. Input lag is minimum, refresh rate is high. If you get a good monitor, of course. Which, yes, it is expensive, but so are TVs, and even more so. Now, let's talk about prices of games, which is definitely another great selling point for PC. And this is, where I said you will save more money in the long run. Between Origin, Game Pass, Steam, Epic Game Store, and more like Humble Bundle and others, games are significantly cheaper with constant sales and competition between them. You're very much spoiled for choices and specials. This to me was one of the major selling points. Games in the long run will definitely cost you a lot less on a PC, and that's where you will save the money. Now, another great thing, for PC for me personally, and for my first experience, is a mouse and a keyboard. I forgot how much I love mouse and keyboard, especially for first-person shooter games. I mean, it makes a hell of a difference. And RPGs also, because RPGs are definitely my favorite type of games, and there's no comparison. You have so many keys to hot spell all your spells to put. There's just so much variety, and on top of everything that, I mean, you can easily get a controller for your PC also for certain games, like racing games and fighting games. So you're getting the best of the both worlds here. Like there's no comparison. And a PS4 controller works on a PC, so does an Xbox One. So you can't go wrong. For me, just I find PC so much more customizable, so much more freedom. Where with a console you're locked into one thing, one price, and there's no way for you to change or make your experiences any better. Now, for some, this is what they're looking for. Don't get me wrong. Just sit down, plug and play, and cool. You don't have to worry about anything. If you're that type of person, that's great. Then console's for you. But this video is, about my personal experience, and I love that I get to tinker with my PC and I get to customize and choose individual parts that I wanna to do. Make my PC look the way I want to. And also, for me, a big selling point was not just for gaming. For content creation, for video editing, animation. With a PC, you can do so much more, which I don't really want to get into because I'm trying to make this from a gamer's perspective. In conclusion, I just wanted to make this short video for you guys of just my personal experience of the first few months switching to PC gaming from console. And hopefully it might help others to make the same decision. And I'm by no means saying one is better than the other. These are just my experiences and opinions. I see why somebody will still choose console, and that's completely okay. End of the day, just play whatever you're happy with me. This is my opinion, and the first few months I found with a PC, because switching to a PC maybe from a console gamer could be a bit intimidating. How do I build this PC? How do I do this? How do I do that? There's lots to do, but end of the day, there's some great, amazing companies that will create a whole PC for you from scratch, and if that's your choice. But end of the day, I feel like it was a great decision for me so far. I'm loving it and enjoying it. And I will be definitely making another video like this a few months into my experience just to see if anything's changed and give you guys an update. Anyways, hope you really enjoyed the video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it a lot. We're posting new videos weekly. Thank you very much.